Brain damage, Joe.
Daenerys Targaryen. She says she is the mother of dragons. But would you trust her with your kids? Her father was a maniac. She palled around with Dothraki terrorists. She asked the city of Karth for a government bailout. Then she lost 3 baby dragons after placing them in an unlocked wooden box. An unlocked wooden box. This Khaleesi wants to be queen of the 7 kingdoms, but can she be trusted? Daenerys Targaryen. Wrong for dragons. Wrong for the realm. Paid for by the Committee to Protect Dragons.
We don't know anything about him.
He was never really vetted.
Is he really the true-born son of Robert Baratheon?
All over the 7 kingdoms, people are asking the same question. Who is the real King Joffrey? The people of Westeros are hurting. Winter is coming. Crop yields are falling, and the price of fuel is going up.
The cost of peat moss is through the thatched roof.
And this young and inexperienced king takes advice from a whoremongering imp and has launched an illegal war in the north. What is King Joffrey hiding? This is not our kind of family values. King Joffrey. What a bastard.
What a bastard.
Paid for by the young Baratheons for freedom. Robb Stark. He's the biggest celebrity in the North. But his father was a traitor. He arrested his own mother. His bastard brother deserted the Night's Watch. And he couldn't defend his own castle. Worst of all, Robb Stark hasn't stopped the wildlings from invading our lands and taking our jobs. He even has an illegal alien for a nanny. And now he wants to be king in the North? King? Some people say he's really a wolf. Some people say he eats dead people. We can't wait until it's too late. Send a raven to Winterfell now and tell Robb Stark to go back home. Stop eating dead people and defend the damn wall. This ad paid for by Crossbows GPS.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
When you can't find anything to watch on cable, you get bored. When you get bored, you listen to radio cooking shows. When you listen to radio cooking shows, you invite a friend over for dinner. When you invite a friend over for dinner, you use twice as many beans. When you use twice as many beans, you expel deadly farts that kill your friend's dog. When you kill your friend's dog, your friend becomes unstable. When your friend becomes unstable, you're sued for everything you're worth. When you're sued for everything you're worth, you're thrown to the streets. When you're thrown to the streets, you devote your life to world domination. When you devote your life to world domination, you become an evil fascist overlord. When you become an evil fascist overlord, old friends plot their revenge. When old friends plot their revenge, you are shot in the back of the head. And when you're shot in the back of the head, you miss your jazzercise appointment. Don't miss your jazzercise appointment. Upgrade to Indirect TV. Go online or call 1-800-ERECT-TV.
Millions of Americans every day are shedding unwanted pounds by taking tested and proven Ultra Lipo Stick. Carbohydrates are bad. Our carbo-fighting antioxidant is good. Just listen to these satisfied customers.
My name is Gail, and I lost like 20 pounds on Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Jared, and I lost 46 pounds using Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Zach, and I actually gained weight. This stuff sucks!
Ultra Lipo Stick is safe and easy to inject. Just 3 doses 4 times a day discreetly underneath your fingernail. Listen to this.
I used Ultra Lipo Stick and suffered from side effects like uncontrollable greasy discharge.
Ultra Lipo Stick, it turned the armpits of all of my shirts orange. This stuff is crap.
Try it today and see some real results. Ultra Lipo Stick. Not available in stores. Results may vary.
Most politically incorrect black man on the planet, Rod Eccles.
You know, this woman, she not only did she think that it was okay to say what she did, as far as her life goes, as far as being employed by a daycare center. But she really thought that she was, just freely expressing herself without having, and shouldn't be punished for that. Yeah, she honestly thought that she should not be punished for believing what she said, or saying what she said. She said, "I actually cried. It really hurt because I wasn't trying to offend anybody ever. It really was a big mistake. I don't hate children. I have my own children. I love her. I was just venting." No, she was venting? She hadn't even started the job yet. What was she venting about? No, she hasn't learned her lesson. Although the worst attacks have been removed online, some remain, including her being called a dumb expletive or saying she has bubonic plague. Well, that's a stupid comment. She cannot have bubonic plague. Now, she said, "I had all these girls attacking me because I don't want to be around a lot of kids all the time." So I guess the question is, if you don't want to be around a lot of kids all the time, then why would you apply for a job and then get the job, be offered the job, and then accept the job at a place where you're going to be around a lot of kids all the time? I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess I probably never, I'm not under 30, so I'm not going to get it. Welcome and good hello, my fellow Americans. It is I, your lovable host, Elrod, coming to you live from my bunkerized home studio somewhere within the great granite state of New Hampshire, where the state motto is live free or die. And yes, I did check again today, and it's still live free or die. It is not big government or bust. It is Tuesday, May the 5th, in the year of our Lord 2015, and to some of you out there, that translates to Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo, man. Whereby Americans take yet another holiday from a foreign land and use it here in this country as an excuse to drink alcohol in excess. In this particular case, much like St. Patrick's Day, where everybody goes out and gets a green beer. In this particular case, I think, Mexican alcohol and Mexican beer and tequila is all the rage on today. You know what? I don't like tequila. I've had people that I've actually refused bottles tequila as a gift. Like Patron, was it Patron Silver is the really good stuff? I don't know what good tequila is because I don't like it. I just don't like it. And it's I've seen tequila mess people up. I mean, not permanently, but hangover wise, I've just seen it devastate people. They feel awful the next day. I don't like the taste of it. I don't like what it does to you later. It's not a happy drink in my book. I just personally do not. There are a lot of people like it. Great. I just don't happen to be one of those peoples that likes tequila. I like a good scotch. I like some good vodka. But tequila, nah, I'll pass every single time. The number that you can call here this evening on this Cinco de Mayo night is toll-free, 603-835-3224. That's 603-835-3224. And tonight's theme, if you haven't guessed it, is we the people being played. And evidently this 27-year-old young woman thought she could play her employer. And the employer, he just said, ain't having none of that. They're coming back saying, honey child, you ain't playing me. You fired. Or as Donald Trump would say, you're fired. Donald Trump, speaking of Trump, he's out there. He's acting like he's campaigning again. Now, look, I like the guy business-wise. I really do. I think he's a brilliant businessman. I think he's a brilliant showman. He's a brilliant promoter. And real estate and business mogul, he's second to none. But him running for office is for president of the United States. I don't know if this is just another gimmicky ploy to keep his name in the papers, and because he's very good at keeping the Trump name on the front of everybody's tongue. He's very good. I don't know if this is just one of those ploys where he's just not going to end up jumping in or saying, no, there's somebody that he likes that's in that's going to do things that how he would do them. That's probably what's going to end up happening, but because I can't see him actually running and being willing to take such a massive pay cut. Now, he doesn't need Air Force One either. I mean, he's got his own. Air Force One is bigger than most of his private air, but he's got a fleet of private aircraft, helicopters and stuff. He doesn't need all that. And the guy, to go from a private, all his private houses, especially the one in Manhattan. The big penthouse thing, to having to share a house with 330 million people in Washington, D.C., I just don't see him doing it. I could be wrong about him, but I doubt it. He's rather comfortable where he is. I don't know. What is he? He's like 65, 66. No, he's not young, but he's not old. I think he's somewhere around there. I don't know how old the Donald is, but look, like a lot of people, business-wise, a lot of people idolize the man. I do idolize Donald Trump's business acumen. He's a brilliant businessman. You can't deny that from him, about him. He really is. Here, though, the left goes mocking the GOP's lack of diversity to mocking its diversity. And this is after Huckabee has decided to jump into the race. Yes, declaring today that he can bring the kind of change that truly can get America from hope to higher ground. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee declared his Republican candidacy, and he did it in the hometown he shares with former President Bill Clinton. Haven't we had enough of presidents from Arkansas? I think so. Now, if wasn't Huckabee a preacher at one point back in his earlier days before he got into politics? I can't remember everything. I don't recall